Alright, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Monique and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions in the My Community tab, I think that's what it's called. And so yeah, I'm going to answer those questions today so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better and we can start like becoming real friends, you know? First question. What is your favorite music / song to listen to when working out? What is your favorite song at the moment? Love you, girl. Love you too, Rayanne. So my favorite music to listen to, honestly, hip-hop, rap, thug type of music, just because it really gets me going, you know? And whatever gets you going, you gotta find out what it is that like keeps you wanting to like and push and, you know, lift some heavy crap and work out. My favorite song at the moment is called Good Old Days by Macklemore. I love the song. I want to play it for you guys. It's nostalgic to me. Oh, In Colors by Auden. Okay, so I have 2 favorite songs right now, actually. 3. I'm just like going down my Apple Music and realizing I have so many favorite songs. This is the Good Old Days song. Say I love this song because it really makes you think like the good old days. Like, you know how, okay, for example, you think about your past and you think about like your childhood and you're like, ah, the good old days, but like people fail to realize that the days you're living in now are gonna one day be the good old days. And I don't know, that's just kind of magical to me that like we are in control of our good old days. Like, I'm trying to make today good because I know in the future I want to look back and be like, ah, those were the good old days. I mean, your whole life should be the good old days. And so, I don't know, this song just reminds me, like makes me feel like, damn, like it's true. Like right now we are living in what we would call the good old days in 10, 20 years. And my childhood, you know, for me will always be like the good old days. So it's just nostalgic. But let me show you guys this song Paul dedicated to me. One specific song that got me through like a lot of workouts and a lot of cardio, I'm gonna show you guys because it's really old. It's a very old song, but it got me through so many workouts. Like, oh gosh, where is it? I can't think under pressure. So that's very true fact, fun fact about me. Okay, I found it. My jam. Man, fuck these niggas. I'ma say everything. Fuck these niggas. I will sometimes even listen to country, just like if it depends kind of on what kind of day I'm needing. If I need to really get my butt going into gear, then I will listen to like something motivating, like Steady Mobbing. I think it's because like they have this sort of like egotistical I'm a boss like type of feeling and words, and it makes you feel like you're a boss, and that makes you, that like confidence makes you feel like you can conquer whatever is at hand. And so I know it's a little weird to kind of think like thug rap music is gonna make me motivated, but it's because it really instills ego and confidence. Alright, next question. The craziest relationship you've been in. Oh, this one's juicy. I haven't been in many relationships, like I can count all the relationships I've been on in one hand. But my craziest relationship would have to be my second relationship, and it is mostly crazy because, I mean, it wasn't really that even crazy, but I would call it my craziest relationship just because it was the one relationship that I was in where I felt very stuck a lot of the times. Like I felt like I couldn't break up with this person because I would hurt them too much. And you know, there were some like little crazy episodes that would kind of happen. There was a lot of mood swings, and that's something that I wasn't used to. And you know, sometimes it was kind of scary. That was like the scariest or like craziest things, because these mood swings would get like kind of intense. And you know, thankfully he's a really sweet and loving guy. Like I never really questioned whether he would like hurt me or hit me, but it was probably the craziest just because I felt like I was dating somebody and I was constantly trying to change them into the person that I wanted them to be, and that's like not any way that anyone should be in a relationship. You need to love people for who they are at heart and at core, and I felt like I was trying to change this person's core values. What's important to him and what's important to me, you know, if they're not the same thing, then we can't grow together. And I felt like that was the disconnect, and I was constantly like trying to make this person have my same core values, and it wasn't happening. And you know, so that was the craziest relationship I've been in. It wasn't really too crazy, nothing crazy ever really happened. I feel like I've definitely been extremely guarded because I saw my mom and my aunt, you know, date a bunch of losers. I saw people around me date men that I never wanted to date, you know? So once I would see those type of attributes in someone that I was talking to, I was like, cutting it out. And then also too, a lot of like talking before I lost weight, and I honestly, like, I know for sure it's because people are shallow and like guys just didn't want to actually date me, you know? So I mean, that's a whole other story for a whole other video. A lot of people who I used to talk to before I lost weight and that like have come back and, you know, want to talk to me again, and it's like, why do you want to talk to me again? Like, you had your chance, you ruined it. Like, I am not afraid. I will tell you, like, whatever, you didn't talk to me because I was overweight. Like, that's why, because I was too fat for you. If you guys are curious to know how my life changed before weight loss and after weight loss, and even how my life is now, leave a comment. Next question. How many calories should one eat to lose weight? When will results on the scale and mirror show? This is a good question, and it's also one of those that I don't have a good answer for. So how many calories should one eat? It all depends on you. Like, technically, if you, for example, wanted to eat 1,000 calories, which I'm not recommending, you can, and you will lose weight, but then you'll also be creating damage to like your metabolic rate. Eventually your body will think it's like starving because you're eating a lot less than your body needs to. Everybody's body's different. So I'm 5'2", I weigh 155 pounds. So the amount of foods that we need to eat are different because we weigh different. And we also have different activities. Like, people have different lifestyles. I work in an office, whereas some people might work in retail where they're standing and walking all day, or it just depends on you and your lifestyle. I would highly suggest going onto an online calculator. I use Katie Hearn's calculator to calculate my macros, but I've also been using this app. Ooh, let's see if it pops up there. I'll post a screenshot of it on the screen right here, but I use this app called Mind Diary Pro, and it's super awesome because it lets you adjust how much fats, carbs, and proteins you want, and then it also shows you how like far you are from your goal and if you're trending to hit your goal, etc. And so it's a really great way to keep on track, and it lets you put in your food, your water, your exercise. I love this app, and I just love it, and it's been awesome so far. So yeah. Anyone ever told you that you look like Ashley? No, Sarah. She's super pretty too, and she's also into fitness. Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny is that like I have seen her videos, and like I don't think I look like her enough. Like, if I look at myself and I look at her pictures, like I don't think so, but when I just look at her videos, I'm like, I feel like I kind of look like her. But I think it's because we have like big cheeks and like, I don't know. But I can kind of see it too. Like, when I would first watch her videos, I thought like that thought crossed my mind. Obviously not identical or anything, but I was like, kind of do look like her. She's super awesome and cute. I love her videos. Next question. Do you still live in Dallas? I'm in Irving. I want to know if you can be my trainer. I need to drop 60 pounds and you're my inspiration. Thank you. Oh, Brenda. Yes, I do still live in Dallas. Damn, you're in Irving. I'm sometimes in Irving actually, so we should totally have a workout together. I wouldn't be a good trainer, I feel like, because I have no qualifications, and you know, I don't feel like I can train somebody if I'm not qualified, because I'm just weird. But I will say I would love to work out with you, so let me know. What is your fitness goal? Like, tone up, get shredded, bodybuild, become a power lifter. Also, after you cut, are you planning on bulking? So my fitness goal is definitely to hit my goal weight, which is 130 pounds. I have about 25 pounds of fat that I need to lose. So yeah, my current goal is to cut, and then, oh God, I would love to bulk. Like, if I get the chance to bulk once I cut, I will totally bulk, because I feel like I grow muscle really fast. I'm just still on a calorie deficit, and sometimes I think like, man, I'm freaking tired of being on a calorie deficit, because it's been 3 years of eating lower than my maintenance calories. And yeah, I mean, not a consistent, because you know, I've definitely had like my ups and downs, but yeah, I would definitely love to bulk. Right now my fitness goal is to cut. You married or have a boyfriend? How many kids do you have, and originally from where? So I am not married. I'm very not married. But I do have a boyfriend, and I do not have any kids. I'm originally from Edinburgh, Texas, which is like at the very bottom of Texas. Do you have any animals? If so, what kind? I don't have any animals, but I've really been thinking about getting a dog. I don't know what kind of dog to get. I want to get a Great Dane, because I just like love big dogs, and I've heard that they're amazing. I really want a dog that is very affectionate and loving, and yeah, so I'm thinking about getting a Great Dane, but then you know, people are in my ear saying like, that dog's too big for you, so I might not get a great date. I don't know. You guys let me know. If you guys have any pets, let me know what kind. Leave them down in the comments down below, because I would love to know what kind of dog you have and like how they are, how they act, and if you would recommend that type of dog, because I am looking for a dog. Next question. How do you control your cravings? I guess such as what healthy foods do you eat that you enjoy that keeps you away from junk food, and what do you think would keep someone disciplined enough to stick to their new lifestyle? So the way I control my cravings, dead on honest, is I make good food healthy to satisfy my cravings. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I love pizza and I love cream slushes, and so I found a way to make those foods healthy enough to where it like satisfies and curbs the craving. And obviously it's not like the same thing, obviously, because it's not, but it's so good and it's good enough to where I feel like I did eat that food and I no longer like want it to the core. So if I try to cut everything out, what'll end up happening, and I'm not sure if like this has happened to you, but I will feel so deprived and I will just want to binge and like eat everything, and it's kind of like my body's broken for that that moment, because I can eat and eat and eat and not feel full, and then I will just bam feel like super full and just feel like really crappy, like a failure, and like I messed everything up and like I'm starting from scratch again, and I just start to beat myself up, and it's just not healthy mentally or even physically. I am actually gonna start making those type of recipe videos on my channel just because they have helped me a ton and I feel like they could help you guys too, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, that is going to conclude today's Q&A. Just stay subscribed because I am going to be doing the recipe videos pretty soon to satisfy the cravings. Let me know what your favorite foods are down below that are unhealthy and that you feel like you can't live without, so that I can come up with something for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Besitos.